is like kind of the last session of the January lock-in. I can have this huge progress 2.5 weeks in, and I'm struggling with some other element of the recovery journey. Hey YouTube, this is Monique and I'm currently getting ready for the gym today in preparation for physical therapy tomorrow. This is gonna be a good session because I'm feeling energized, I'm feeling good. So thanks for tuning in and let's get this workout in. So I have my last physical therapy session of January tomorrow. So I'm trying to go hard in this session. I have my staple exercises to do in the gym and I'm gonna do some abs, calf raises with weight. There's supposed to be a machine that has that, so I have to go look for that. And also the body weight bends on the bench. And I'm gonna throw in some squats at the end. I think it's important that I practice squatting more so I get comfortable with the form and just the feeling again. I haven't been squatting much, so it's the exercise I'm most eager to get to right now. I love that and the bench bends. I don't know why, but it makes me feel very accomplished. I don't know, is that weird? Does anyone else have a move or exercise that made them feel that way when they were going through rehab? Comment below, honestly. Otherwise, let's get into this workout and I hope you enjoy this video. So what's interesting with range of motion at this point for me is that I still can't just drop into a bend. I still have to warm up and ease into the bend. So what I'm showing is the progressions of me trying to get my heel to my butt or my butt to touch my heel. When I get that touch, that's when I try to do some faster, quote unquote faster, some smoother reps to kind of just make the knee understand the movement more. It's very tight and stiff throughout, and so that's why sometimes I'll have my head down or I'll try to sit into it just to allow my knee time to adjust. So for squats, if you remember in one of the last videos, the progress videos, after that my therapist told me that I should be practicing getting to 90 and also going a little bit more. So instead of waiting for physical therapy, I figured that I'd just try that on my own, getting to 90 without any assist, but then holding on to something so that I can go below. I think what tripped me up before was not recognizing the feeling of being squatting that low anymore. And so what I wanted to do here was to get into that lower squat position as much as I could and just try to sit in it for as long as I could manage, just so I could kind of feel out the position. way to PT again. Gloomy morning, but we're getting there. Let's see, today is the last session in January. So this is like kind of the last session of the January lock-in. I meant to take pre-workout this morning, but I forgot. I just don't feel like, I don't know how people take pre-workout every time before they work out, but I'm ready for this. We're supposed to be practicing more jogging today on the anti-gravity treadmill, so let's see how this goes.
Core tight, Michael, core tight. And squeeze your glutes, come back up.
Okay.
Your muscle is really moving.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, you are 19 right now. You will be on 19.
So I'm at 18.
Yeah.
Now, what I want you to do, I want you to go higher.
Okay.
Good. Keep going.
Because I have bungee cord to me.
Good. 1 to 10, 10 being the hardest thing you've ever done. Good. Keep going.
Okay.
Did you say that? So you could feel it?
Yeah, that's it, but
We're done.
I feel like that was, it's like funny because I feel good, I feel okay, but I'm like kind of shaking and very nervous. Oh, we didn't end up doing the anti-gravity, the running, the jogging, the anti-gravity treadmill. We did jumping instead, and oh my god, we did the exercises, the usual strength, fatigue, it's hard. But then we practiced more jumping today and jumping off of a box. Still using the arm support, kind of like assistance to jump. And we started with like a small box and then we like gradually added on to a 12, up until a 12-inch, I guess. Yeah, so we started at 3 inches, then like he added like I think to 6, and then we ended at 12. And the weirdest thing happened where like, I feel like I'm in pain. Like I feel like my knee is in pain, but it's not in pain. Like he even was asking me, on a scale of 1 to 10, and I was like, it's not really in pain, but I just feel like very nervous and I feel very tense. That's what, like I feel very tense, I feel very tight, but not just in my knee, like all over my body. And it's weird because it's like, I feel strong enough. Like I feel like when I came off, and he was like, how, is there any pain? How bad is it, 1 to 10? And I was like, there's not really any pain. I just feel nervous. And as we added more, I feel like there's like an element of, basically this is like the first time I'm doing something like this. And there's like a huge mental part of it for me. That's the proprioception part as well. And just a confidence where I feel like I can't do it, or I feel like, you know what it is? I said, I feel like I'm afraid my knee is going to hurt. Like I'm anticipating pain, and so I'm like pulling back, or I'm afraid to actually land on the foot, i.e. knee. But I was landing, but I feel like I was putting more weight on my right side. But then I tried to, he was saying like, just try to mentally think, put more on your left. Yeah, I think the weird part is in the aftermath, I'm like, I was shaking, but not from pain. And when like I sat down after, and it's like I said, I feel like I'm in pain, but I know I'm not in pain. And it's the weirdest fucking feeling. Like I literally feel like I'm holding my knee and I'm rubbing it, but like I'm like, but my knee is not in pain. But it's like I'm still anticipating. I'm like, no, my knee's gonna be in pain. Like it's gonna be in pain. The pain is gonna come any minute now. It's really fucking weird. And like, yeah, I gotta decompress. I want to thank you guys so much for tapping into this January lock-in. We did it! When I set out this goal, I really was not sure that I was going to complete it. There were many days where I was like, I could just not do it. But I think doing this process and committing myself, taking accountability, putting myself out there in this journey has really helped me to stay accountable, stay committed, and to take my recovery to another level. And if you've enjoyed this video and you want to check out the rest of the lock-in, I've put the playlist right here. Otherwise, I'm so happy I decided to do this. Documenting this journey hasn't only allowed me to be more consistent and accountable, all that good stuff. It also has allowed me to be able to review my exercises, remind myself of what we've done, remind myself of the form, also check my own form while I'm in the gym, which was really big for me because I wasn't really doing that before. And then we saw by 2.5 weeks into January, so much progress was made. I feel like my PT was also kind of a little bit shocked, oh wow, she's gained a lot of strength. And I spoke about that journey and those milestones in this video if you want to check that out here. Speaking about progress, I think it's kind of funny that we're ending the lock-in, the last session of January, with me struggling with this phantom pain, mental kind of setback. But it is real and it's raw and it's true to the process, which is really what I wanted to show in this journey. I see a lot of things about the physical parts of it, the exercises you can do, the icing, whatever, which is all extremely important. But a big part of rehabilitation and recovery is the mental part. That's a huge challenge that we have to break through when we are recovering from whatever it is, but specifically, definitely when we're recovering from injuries. The healing journey is not linear. I learned that in the early stages of my post-op, and I'm still learning that at 10 plus months post-op. Honestly, it's kind of even been true from day one injury. No cap. One day or 1 week, I'm feeling really good. I feel like I get out of bed and I feel stronger. I feel more confident. And then suddenly the next day, I'm unsure. My knee doesn't feel so strong. This kind of feels a little funny. I don't really want to do that. That is literally what nonlinear means. It means that I can have this huge progress 2.5 weeks in, and 2 weeks later or a week and a half later, I'm struggling with some other element of the recovery journey. And that kind of roller coaster, back and forth zigzag can be extremely mentally exhausting, and it can wear at us. It can deceive us into thinking, maybe I'm not really progressing. Is this always how it's going to be? Maybe I'm not really doing better. When will this end? When will I just be good again? And it's hard, it's tough, and it takes a lot of resilience to see through fully. And I respect and have kudos for any person who's been through anything like that. I think that's another part of this journey that has been apparent to me, is having a lot more empathy and awareness about all the different types of things people can be going through or have gone through already. Every time things get hard, every time I feel like I don't know if I can do this, I'm gonna give up, or I can't do this, it's just too much, it's too heavy, I know that there's a breakthrough coming. I know that there is a level that I'm about to unlock, and I just need to keep going, because the consistency pays off. It may not be the first day, the second day, the third day, but I promise you, one day you really literally just wake up after being so consistent, and it's like you unlock a new level of strength. Your muscles maybe get a little bit bigger, a little bit more connected. It really just happens. And I want to continue this journey. I want to continue documenting, posting, and sharing this experience and building a community. I'm actually supposed to be traveling for the first time since my surgery in a month. So I am going to continue sharing this journey, and I think I'll also be sharing some of the early stages of post-op as well, and what that was like, and things that worked for me, things that didn't work for me, things I wish I knew before I had surgery, and things I learned after I had surgery. I just hope that it can be of help to you or to your loved ones or to anyone who finds value in these types of videos, as I know I have. I posted a video already about tips of finding a good physical therapist, because in documenting this January lock-in, it really imparted onto me how impactful and how pivotal it is to have a great physical therapist and the right therapist for you. If you're in that stage, or you're looking around, or maybe you're in a situation right now where you're not feeling 100% great about who you have, check out that video. Let me know your thoughts, let me know your comments, and let's see how we can all help each other. Anyways, this has been great. Thank you again for just tuning in and being a part of this experience, and look out for more videos coming. Don't forget to like or subscribe if you want to continue along on this journey, and comment below what you'd like to see more of or what you'd like to hear more of. Otherwise, in the meantime, continue to be well, continue to take care of yourself. Until next time.